Out of what? Out of crime. I can't get out of crime. I don't commit crime. I can't get out of it though. Although I'm not participating in any crime, although I'm not, plotting about any crime or anything like that, people are committing crime against me. The world I used to commit crime in is now committing crime against me. I don't mean general population, I'm on about the criminal fraternity. So there's always that chance where I've just got to do what to do. That's it. And I'm the same as any man. There's things. You can have the most pleasant man, you can have the most kindest man, you can have the most compassionate, empathic man around. But even that man has got things in his life that if you... it's over for a lot of people. Do you understand what I'm saying? So... it's a lot easier for... it's a lot easier for me to say than what it is for that man who's got the principles I've got. But because I've gone, look, so you've got that man there, you don't think he's dangerous, but every man's dangerous when they want to be, right? So he will have certain things that he's always drilled into his mind, like if his daughter gets touched, no, them sort of things. And if that happens, them sort of things will come up that man. But he'll be scared. He'll lose it, he'll do this, but it'll be very treacherous for him. He'll be scared, he'll anticipate. Because of the anticipation, because of the, hang on. Whereas I'll just go, you know what? I know. Can you see my message says, Caden? Just them, lads, yeah? What did Joe McNally when he was younger? What do you mean, mate? Gary Clark, you're not worried mentioning names? Why not? Why, lad? Who should I be worried about? And what name? Go on, tell me. Have you only just started watching me? Do you think I give out anyone's name? Honestly. Come on, lad. You need to understand what I'm about, lad. Nice one, Wilmer. Never say, Lydia. Names are for tombstones, says Lydia. Yes, David Williams from Northern Ireland, hope you're good. What would happen if your kiddo got in deep at, say, 15, 16, says Rita? What would happen if your kiddo got in deep at 15, 16? They wouldn't. It just wouldn't happen. I know the risks. Do you think I'm going to be letting my daughter of 15 stay out till 11 o'clock at night like all you do? No chance, mates. Do you think I'm going to let my 15-year-old daughter for a mates on Friday evening to get pissed and take? No chance. My kid's not going to be raised, get out of the house, I can't tolerate you. I'm not going to be that dad. Just get out of the house, give me some peace, none of that, staying with me. I'll be teaching my kid, don't talk to strangers. Don't ever give your virginity up. Every man you meet, I'm meeting him. That's me, and I don't give a say, oh, you're that strict. You can't be like that. It's the fact that you're not strict like that half of your daughters have got kids and the dad's not in the picture. It's the fact that half of your daughters are sniffing coke because you haven't disciplined them, because you love them too much. There's a thing called tough love, and no matter what you say, it's still love. And you see it all the time. 15-year-old kids trying to get into clubs in town. Where is your ma? You know what I hate? I hate single mothers that treat a child like it's the mate. Can't stand it. They treat them like an 18-year-old mate down the road. The 9. You've had all them bad experiences with men. You're passing them on to her. And men. Everywhere you go, she goes. Everything that comes out of your gob, she's going in her ears and she's learning. You're turning your daughter against men. That's why you've got a lesbian. I don't mean to offend no one. If you're feeling offended, quite simple, isn't it? You know, if you're sitting there and that's about what I'm saying, just simple. You know, don't torture yourself. It's the best way to come across. The only way you can get your points across when it comes to these situations is brutally. Some call it aggressive. I call it assertiveness. So our family was daft up. Danny began smoking and it just turned him into a... He was an animal. The crack made him crazy. Crazy animal. You understand what I'm saying? But he didn't. Just like most people that get the pipe shoved in the mouth first. It was the old ones. And I don't mean old smackheads. I'm on about old gangsters that give Danny his first lick. There's loads of gangsters have a weekend knock off and get themselves as high as a fucking kite on crack. Loads of them. 45-year-old men, 50-year-old men, you wouldn't even suspect them, but they do it. Danny's ended up in one of these gaffs and it's ruined his life. Do you understand what I'm saying? He just goes off it and he didn't want to be on it. And I don't know what made him do it, but what he done was his younger brother, meaning my younger brother after Danny, Stephen, he has forced Stephen to smoke crack. So now I've got 2 brothers running around the city off the faces on crack doing whatever they want to anyone. Doesn't matter if you're the local gang. That's what they done. Just went off the Barnets. While all this is going on, my older brother's developing a pain addiction. Mad, isn't it? My younger brother didn't even take Ian, but he's on medication because he got filled with 7 bullets. And I still have people trying to tell me dealing's not that bad. I've got 2 brothers up on crack, got themselves long sentences because of it. I've got an older brother that strung himself up on his come down from cocaine. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Hey. You know, it's not that bad. It's in your head. It's the cause of everything. Everything that's going wrong to do with violence. Look, you might get a DV here, and you might get a little, a few people drunk over there fighting, but every single shooting that's gone on in your city in the past 5 years has to been doing with dealing. That's it. Every fatality to do with firearms in the past 5 years in your city is to do with dealing. All of it. Every shooting incident outside the schools, outside your shops, outside there, it's all. Now we can turn round and start, you know, trying to point the blame and look for avenues of blame. And like we always do, we cover and cover and cover the problem. And instead of dealing with the problem, we're dealing with the things on top of the problem. Look, as long as there's going to be kids groomed, manipulated and deceived into that way of life, and every adult dealer you see starts exactly where that young kid did. I started groomed by older people. Him over there, groomed by older people. Cashman, groomed by older people. Then 4 kids lifed off tomorrow for that other murder, groomed by old dealers. Doesn't matter what the crimes are, doesn't matter what, they're all groomed. We was all groomed. Not one of us have woke up as a 9-year-old kid and went, I'm going to start carrying a gun. Doesn't happen like that. You've got your elders encouraging it. You don't wake up as a 13-year-old lad and go, I'm sagging off school to deal. It doesn't work like that. And it doesn't matter how far back you go. The methods and the tactics may have changed, but you're still used and abused by your elders when you start getting into the dealing world. Your initiation is to be abused and used for a few years before you're even accepted properly with everyone. So when you're looking at these 30-year-old dealers who's been in the game for 15 years, they started exactly where little Eric, who got arrested yesterday, the age of 15, they started exactly the same way as him, just different methods, different people.